Imagine a government run by the most powerful, elite families, where debates dragged for hours, egos clashed like swords, and decisions were made slower than a snail climbing the Colosseum. Sounds messy, right? Well, welcome to the Roman Senate, where drama wasn't just entertainment, it was politics. But here's the twist. The Senate wasn't just dysfunctional, it was doomed to fail from the start. And not because the Romans were clueless. Nope, these guys built aqueducts, roads that still exist, and conquered half the known world. But when it came to politics, they planted a ticking time bomb. And spoiler alert, it exploded. Let's rewind to the beginning. The Senate started as a council of elders, wise, land-owning aristocrats who basically advised the king. Sounds harmless, right? But once the kings were booted out and Rome became a republic, the Senate suddenly had teeth. Big ones. They controlled money, military commands, foreign policy. Basically, all the grown-up stuff. But here's the problem. The Senate was never meant to represent everyone. It was stacked with patricians, the old money elites, who had no clue what it meant to be poor, hungry, or crushed under debt. And when the plebeians, the common people, started demanding rice, the Senate gave a little, but not enough. Band-aids on broken bones. As Rome grew, so did the cracks. Senators got richer from conquests, while the average Roman was stuck scraping by. Meanwhile, soldiers returning from war found their farms destroyed, replaced by mega estates run by slaves. Guess who owned those estates? Yep, the senators. Now toss in a few ambitious power players. Men like Marius, Sulla, Pompey, and eventually Julius Caesar. These guys figured out something dangerous. If you win the love of the people, or the army, you don't need the Senate's approval. You can just take power. And the Senate? It was paralyzed. It had prestige but no teeth. Debates turned into deadlocks. Corruption was everywhere. Bribes, backroom deals, and favors, all standard practice. The Senate couldn't adapt, couldn't keep up, and definitely couldn't stop Rome from sliding toward dictatorship. By the time Caesar crossed the Rubicon in 49 BC, the writing was already on the wall. The Senate panicked. They ran. They begged for peace. But it was too late. Rome was no longer a republic in spirit. It was just playing pretend. Even after Caesar's assassination, the Senate still didn't learn. They thought they'd restored the republic, but really, they cleared the path for Augustus to step in and say, "Thanks, I'll take it from here." Here's the bottom line. The Roman Senate failed because it couldn't evolve. It clung to old power structures, while the world around it changed at lightning speed. It represented the few, ignored the many, and when challenged, it froze. So yeah, the fall of the Roman Senate wasn't just a political failure. It was a slow-motion collapse of a system too arrogant to change, too divided to unite, and too weak to survive the ambition of greater men. And maybe, just maybe, there's a lesson in that for us today. Please like, subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories.